What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Italian Football TV. Inter against Roma just ended 1-3, 3-1 for Roma. Incredible goals from Nainggolan and Perotti from the spot, and then Mauro Icardi tried to get his team back into this one, but it simply didn't happen. Of course, there was controversy because this is a Serie A, but I want to say first and foremost that Roma were the better team, and in my opinion, they did win and they deserved the match. And also, I'm wearing a Roma hat right now because Michael and I made a bet and I lost. I thought that Inter was going to tie this game. He said Roma win, so I've got to wear the Roma hat.
Nice little look of it, nice Roma hat.
Anyway, Mike, what'd you think about the match?
I thought it was a great game. You know, it went my way. I was thinking this because, first of all, Icardi didn't play with Inter for 2 games. We all know he got the match ban over there, and their defense is still kind of shaky. Even though they're doing good, their defense doesn't cut it for me, and I felt like that was going to bite them, and at the end of the day, it did. Roma were quick on that counterattack. Their midfield was on point. I'm loving Nainggolan right behind the strikers. He does so well because he has a rocket of a foot, and the 3-man backline of Roma. Their communication skills are so good, and
it was a 4-man. It was a 4-man with Rudiger, though. There was Rudiger, Manolas, Fazio, and then Juan Jesus. Who played with the 3 is Inter, which did not work at all, in my opinion. There was Medel, Murillo, and D'Ambrosio in the back. And to me, it didn't work. And if you look at the first goal where Gagliardini was marking Nainggolan, there would have been a right back there. But of course, they are not trusting an Ansaldi, and D'Ambrosio still isn't the best there. But I think that there is controversy that we will talk about. But I think that Roma really won this game because of the midfield. Everything was dictated by Strootman winning the balls, De Rossi winning hard tackles, Nainggolan pushing the team forward, and then they had Dzeko, who was doing absolutely superb. He didn't score in this match, which is pretty rare these days, but the work that he did on the ball was incredible. He holds the ball up. He lays it off. Salah is there to help. They hold the ball, and they let all of their midfielders come up.
No, it's definitely smart what they did there. Dzeko, he's such a tower. He can hold the ball, and like you said, he drags the defenders, and that's how he passes the ball to either Salah and Nainggolan.
And that's what Inter lacked. Inter was constantly, in the first half especially, they were just sending the ball for Icardi. And when you're playing as a lone striker, when you're playing with one striker, the midfield is essential in that support. You can't just send it on. And when Roma have good center backs like Manolas and Fazio, Icardi can't do everything. There was no help from Brozovic, Joao Mario. They needed like a Banega at least in that game.
He just wasn't there. I knew he wouldn't fit in. He was out for 2 games with Inter.
But I wouldn't blame Icardi. They were just giving him a service that wasn't helping his team.
Roma were just so solid. You saw De Rossi was breaking up every play. Strootman, all that grinta he had, and just throwing the ball back for a counterattack. Roma had a flawless plan.
In the second half, I would say that Inter tried to come out a little bit better, but I think that better than the first half. But for me, they still didn't do enough. You know, you're losing the game at halftime. You've got to go for it a little bit more. But I think that it is credit to Roma for just being such a good team. They were the better team. So in the controversy that we're going to talk about, very little, because the Italian media, this is all they talk about. We don't want to be like that. But I will mention what happened. First off, Nainggolan on the second goal, there was a push on Gagliardini that everyone is complaining about. Mike, your take. Was it a foul, yes or no?
He jumped in the air.
Was it a foul, yes or no?
Off balance.
Let's not drag this out.
It could have been 50-50.
Was it a foul, yes or no?
It was a little soft. I don't know if I would have
yes
called
or no?
it, to be honest.
No. Okay, so he's saying no. I'm saying it's a foul. For me, Nainggolan's got his arm out, elbows extended, pushing. Exactly. Gagliardini is in the air and he's pushing him off, misses the ball. For me, it's a foul. The next play is Strootman's kick on Eder. That is a clear penalty for me. He did not get the ball. He got Eder's foot. That's a penalty.
I don't think you want to foul him, but yeah, at the end of the day, he made contact with his foot. That's a penalty. But then again, you can't really blame the ref because there's so much going on.
I'm just saying, no. I blame the ref. There's a guy standing on the freaking goal, standing next to the goalkeeper, staring inside the box, and he still misses this. Anyway, the third one, this was not even one. I don't know how people were talking about this. Medel's penalty on Dzeko, that was a clear foul, clear penalty.
The one that penalty scored. He got him. It was
I saw people doing that. Completely got him. So there were a few bad calls, especially in my opinion. But overall, I'm going to agree with Luciano Spalletti, who bashed the media for saying badly about him. He says, the first thing that you ask me is about the penalty, is about the fouls, is about this. You don't give my team respect because we were the better team.
Good for him.
And that is exactly how I feel. Was it, what was they saying? Was Nainggolan's second goal wrong? In my opinion, yeah, it was a foul. Should Inter have had a penalty? Yes. But either way, Roma were the better team, and that's what happens at the end of the day. We're always looking for excuses. And it's okay to say that something was wrong, but at the end of the day, Roma deserves one. And even Pioli and Gagliardini after the match, they said, we don't want to talk about that. Like, I want to talk about my team doing the wrong things before that, not just a bad penalty call.
No, yeah,
I agree with that.
I definitely agree. They didn't give, and I feel like no credit went towards Spalletti, and he did so well with his team. You can tell he did his homework perfectly. Inter Pioli, I mean, they're having a good run so far, but today it just looks like they didn't try. They were very hungry to me.
Is
Inter.
the Champions League out of the way for Inter at this point? If they would have gotten this win, they would have been tied in 4th place with Atalanta at 51 points, but they are not.
I think
it's
Champions League out, but they can definitely get Europa League still.
Europa League, yes, is in play.
Champions
Champions League, if they wanted that push way too much, I think Roma and Napoli are still ahead. But speaking about Roma, they are -7 from Juventus. Do you think they could catch them? It's only 2 losses and a tie away. That is a lot for Juventus, but it's still possible.
Roma are a great team, but Juve are a better team, and I don't think Juve are gonna slip up. They just don't slip up. It's very hard for them, especially they gotta lose 2 games or something.
2 games and then a tie, or around there. 7 points.
That's almost impossible for Juve. And I do think Roma's gonna finish in second. Napoli lost today, so giving them a nice little distance ahead in second place.
Napoli got no help from Juventus or from Roma this week, from Inter this week, we should say. And finally, is Raja Nainggolan the best midfielder in the world at the moment?
He's amazing.
He's unbelievable.
Right behind Totti.
Everything.
He's the icon of
everything.
Rome.
Everything.
He's amazing.
He literally is everywhere, and he's been one of Roma's best players this season, if not the best. So crucial. He could do everything, and he's on the radar of many big teams. And if they come in second place, we know them and Napoli are close, only a few points between them two. Raja Nainggolan is the key. Would you say he's the best midfielder in the world?
In current form, yes.
In current form, I will agree. In Serie A, for me, I would always pick him on my team first. You guys have your say. Let us know your thoughts on the match, what you thought if Roma did deserve this match, and where the game was won. I personally said the midfield. And also, do you think Raja Nainggolan is the most informed Roma player? No, the most informed player in all of Europe. Let us know. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao, guys.